Hello beautiful people, and welcome to Lip Balm Kiss TV. So we're gonna jump straight into it. If you are a busy mom like me and you have been searching for ways to make money without a whole bunch of inventory, without a whole bunch of money up front, just maybe a computer, Wi-Fi, laptop, and a little consistency, then this is the video for you. I'm a first-time mom. I'm 4 months postpartum, and as a mom, I'm realizing how hard it is to balance your personal life, your self-care life, taking care of the baby, taking care of the house, your goals, your job, your relationship, just all of the things of life, right? And I know that sometimes it can be kind of hard to make a little extra money on the side without draining what energy you do have left. I don't know about y'all, but I be tired after a full shift with my son, okay? Love him to death, but baby, I be tired, okay? So the side hustles have to be very low effort, low risk, low startup costs, low everything, okay? I need something I can just jump into, play around with, learn a little bit, and make the extra money on the back end. This particular side hustle is through a platform called Doba, right? So Doba lets you sell real life products, but you don't have to keep any inventory, you don't have to ship anything out, you don't have to do anything. They handle all the moving parts for you. So they handle all the shipping, packaging, and inventory, while all you do is pretty much promote and work on picking out different products you want to push out, and ultimately just building up your online store and your online store presence. So it's super easy to start. Once you sign up, you get access to all different kind of products, from self-care to home decor to kitchen products, clothes, baby items, bathroom, car items, anything you can think of. Doba has access to the product for you to be able to sell online. So you go through and pick the items that you want to sell, list them on your online store, and whenever a customer searches and decides to purchase it, Doba themselves will ship it to the customer from their inventory and handle all the packaging, shipping, and everything like that, and you get your cut out of the transaction. So the difference that you get, which is the profit, is the difference between the sell per unit price and the wholesale price. You literally get the difference of that. So if it wholesales for $3 and you sold it for $25, you do the math, my girl. So I will say, especially if you're not familiar with drop shipping, like I would any other side hustle, I say you start small until you really figure out what you're doing as far as research, what products you want to sell, what products you're interested in, what products perform well, and start small and maybe do 1 or 2 things at a time, and then you start expanding and exploring and making your store more versatile, or maybe you just hone in on one type of product. But I would say start small and pick 1 or 2 things that you want to sell on your store. Link your store. They do Shopify, Amazon, a bunch of different online platforms like that, where you can automatically just link your store, so you don't have to create a whole new thing. Now if you want to, you can, but you can just link the existing store that you already have. So if I were you and I were just starting out, I would start on things that solve like everyday problems: home decor, beauty, self-care, hygiene, baby items, things like that, like I said, people would use on a day-to-day basis. Those I feel like do pretty well on drop shipping platforms. So if you've been wanting to start a side hustle and you're a mom, you don't even have to be a mom. I say mom because that's my season right now, so I know how busy y'all are. Like, I know, okay? And you're wanting a side hustle that's realistic and flexible, where you can kind of choose your own hours. You don't even necessarily have to work in hours. You're pretty much just doing research, exploring, switching up different products whenever you want. Then Doba is the platform for you. I will leave their information in the description box below if you guys are interested, and I'll also have the information on their sale for you to sign up. It's beginner friendly, it's affordable, and it's a perfect way for you to see if drop shipping is going to be the extra side hustle for you. Some people get in there and they don't like it. Some people get in there and it changes their lives and they quit their job. So it can start off as a side hustle and end up being that 6-figure story. It just all depends on your life, your day-to-day, and how much research you can put into what products do well, and your patience, essentially, because the first few products you pick out, they may not do that well. You may have to go back to the drawing board and be like, hey, let me see what other products I can explore. So it depends on how much time you have to put into the research on the products part, because like I said, Doba does everything else for you. So if you have the patience and the time to, when you're laying in bed at night scrolling, maybe research more products you can add to your store, then I feel like this is something that could really work for you. Being a mom does not mean you have to put your goals aside. It just means you have to be patient and find some that are a little more flexible. And like I said, Doba is definitely one of those. So again, I'll have all the information for Doba down below. There's a lot of potential on here, but it ultimately depends on you. Like I said, if you want it to be a side hustle, it can. If you want it to become your main income, you can do that as well. It just really depends on you and your lifestyle, right? He's just looking around like, girl, what are you talking about? You'll know one day. I'm gonna put you on game, okay? I'm gonna put you on game. Mama gonna lace you up. Mama gonna lace you up. I'm trying to touch my face, y'all. But that is it for today's video. If you guys have any questions about Doba, make sure you drop them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer them as best as I can. If you want another video kind of going into more detail about Doba, let me know and I'll film that for you as well. Other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and let's get to the smani, the smanion. Say bye. Say bye. 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 Buddha. He's staring at himself, y'all. Yes, you're cute. He's staring at the mirror. But anyway, I'll see y'all in the next video.